The principle of rhythm. Everything flows out and in. Everything has its tides. The principle of rhythm, if used properly, can help us find cycles in nature. The rhythm of the tides, the rhythm of the seasons coming in and out, you know, winter, spring, summer and fall, and back again. It can help us with the wheel of the year. It can help us find cycles and rhythms within our own bodies. Like, I know one of the major cycles and rhythms in nature, the moon, cycles of the moon, phases of the moon. And that can help us with magic as well. That involves correspondences and vibrations and all the other principles of magic. But mostly a full moon, we can help judge when that comes in. And abundance rituals can be held on full moons. The waxing of the moon, when the moon's getting bigger, can help bring things into fruition, and the waning of the moon can help us get rid of bad habits, or it can help things, banish things and help things go away. Penzak also mentions the, like your astrological sign, around your birthday, things line back up again, like you're back in, I'm a Libra, born in October, and like once it starts getting around that time, I do feel a little more empowered, a little more excited. One, because I know that presents are coming, and also it's just a kind of a natural thing to have whenever, the feeling to have whenever your birthday's coming up, and the year has come back around, and now you're in Libra again, and you're feeling the full power of your Libra nature, or whatever sign you may be for whatever birthday you might have. So, knowing the rhythm of nature, the principle of rhythm, and knowing the cycles and rhythm go hand in hand, you can use that to your advantage in magic and ritual work. It's, I mean, completely there. You can, like I said, when the full moon is up, abundance rituals, psychic awareness, that kind of stuff. That's when tracking where the sun is and what sign a certain planet's moving through, days of the week. Every single week, at this time, on this day, something happens, a new cycle, the same cycle goes over and over again, and knowing all of this can help you with correspondences, can help you with vibration, can help you with every principle of magic, and can help you with magic in general. And it's completely helpful, basically. The principle of gender. Gender is in everything. Everything has its masculine and feminine principles. When you think of other kinds of religions, it's Father God, and then you have feminine aspects. Like in Christianity, it's God as the Father, but then you have the Virgin Mary, who is also involved. And so you have your masculine and feminine, just not raised to the same degree. But in witchcraft and other pagan religions, we honor both the masculine and feminine properties of God, basically. Not necessarily that we have 1,000 female gods and 1,000 male gods, and they're all specific and individual, but we have expressions. We have, if you consider the divine as one big diamond, each facet is a different expression of the divine, and it can be, in one facet can be a feminine one and expressed by a feminine god, or a goddess, and another facet can be a masculine one and could be like a god. I guess what the principle of gender is saying is that nothing's completely and 100% masculine, as much as some guys like to think they are, and nothing's completely 100% feminine. Everything has its masculine and feminine properties, which makes sense. Like, you wouldn't want to have a guy who's all made of testosterone or a girl who's completely feminine. I couldn't imagine what that would be like. I think it's also pretty good that everyone has their own way to express both masculinity and femininity. I think it brings us a little bit closer to each other and a little bit closer to divinity, because we can express ourselves in a variety of ways, and all are good and healthy, and each can have its own benefit for whatever path you have and whatever magic you seek to do or anything. Because you have the god, which is, you know, strength and courage and all that stuff. Not that the goddess isn't, but the goddess is more representative of healing and the earth and water, and so the more we understand both sides, masculine and feminine, the more we can get in tune with ourselves and with nature and with our own spirituality. The principle of cause and effect. Every cause has its effect. Every effect has its cause. It's probably one of my favorite ones, just because it's it basically talks about whatever you do is going to have an effect somewhere. And well, basically the effect of what's actually happening is caused by something else too. So if you walk down the street and you shove someone out of your way, they're going to be unhappy, and later on they might walk down and shove someone else and they can get unhappy, and then from there a whole random slew of events could occur, and it's all basically started with what you did initially. But then again, to make you shove someone, it could have been something else had caused you to do that, and you're just the effect of it. But that's not always a good way to think about it. It's not an excuse. It isn't an excuse, because you could stop that right there. You could stop that chain of events and make it something positive. On that hand, if you do something positive for someone, positivity will interrupt the chain and cause more positive actions to occur. So do something nice for someone, charity, or just, you know, saying a nice word to somebody can make them have a better day. Setting out vibrations of happiness and positivity, vibrations, and that could completely change their day, change people's day ahead of them. And basically what you send out is what you get back, which is also in the Wiccan read, and ye harm none, do what ye will. And that really says a lot right there, because it's the golden rule. It's, you know, don't do something bad to someone because you're going to get it back. It's karma, basically. Do unto others as, you know, do unto others as you'll have them do to you. It's a great message because it's really, really true. Because if you send negativity out there, you're going to get it right back. And if you send something positive out there, you're going to get that back. And witchcraft threefold, which is a really good thing when you do good things, but really negative when you do bad things. Okay, now that it has gotten dark and I've had to turn all the other lights and move so I actually get light down, that's it. We've covered the Hermetic Principles, all 7 of them. Granted, it took about 3 weeks or so to get them up, but I'm glad they're finally up for you guys. So, we've covered the Principle of Mentalism, the Principle of Correspondence, the Principle of Vibration, the Principle of Polarity, the Principle of Rhythm, the Principle of Gender, and the Principle of Cause and Effect. Those are the Hermetic Principles. Thanks for listening, and hope you got a good earful about what the Hermetic Principles of magic are and how it can help you further your own magical awareness and spirituality. So, thanks for listening, and leave comments. Alright, bye.
The club is full of ballers and they practice full